Good day, everyone. I am Joy D. Ercilla, and I will present to you my concept paper. Let us start with the background of the study. The school is known as the second home of every child. It is a place wherein they can learn and enjoy at the same time. Along with the learnings and enjoyment it brings, of course, it should also be a place of safety and refuge. While it is acknowledged that the school has a role in a child's protection, the issues of child violence, abuse, and exploitation is still present. Cases of physical and sexual abuse continues to be a major concern and problem faced by most developed and developing countries despite the rising global awareness of children's rights. In 2012, UNICEF raised the issue that more children in the Philippines are becoming victims of abuse, violence, and exploitation, and that the country lacks a national child protection monitoring and reporting system to determine the exact number of children in need of special protection, such as victims of abuse, violence, and exploitation. Since teachers are considered as the second parents of the children, who are often seen by their students as persons who cares and whom they can trust. Therefore, the school, its administrators and teachers, or the individual entity or institution engaged in child care are given the special parental authority and responsibility over the minor child while under their supervision, instruction, or custody. Article 218, 220, 233 of the Family Code of the Philippines and PD 603. Pursuant to the 1987 Constitution, the state shall defend the right of children to assistance, including proper care and nutrition, and special protection from all forms of neglect, abuse, cruelty, exploitation, and other conditions prejudicial to their development. Article 15, Section 3.2 of DepEd to conduct research in connection to child protection, as this has been the least explored basic education research agendum and theme. The Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, aims to protect children from all forms of physical or mental violence, injury and abuse, neglect or negligent treatment, maltreatment, and exploitation, including sexual abuse. This convention established the right of the child to education, and all appropriate measures be undertaken to ensure that school discipline is administered in a manner consistent with the child's human dignity. DepEd Order Number 40 Series of 2012 or DepEd Child Protection Policy has been adopted by the Department of Education to provide special protection to children who are gravely threatened or endangered by circumstances which affect their normal development. The department recognizes cases of abuse may arise as a result of the difficult situations faced by teachers and other officials within or outside school. This study aims to know the level of implementation of child protection program in schools and tap the practices of schools and their child protection program, and issues and trials in the implementation. An action plan will be formulated to justify its implementation in harmony to the results and findings of this study. The study is also in response to the call of DepEd to conduct researcher and connection to child protection, as this has been the least explored basic education research agendum and theme. Proposed title of the study: Assessing the elements of implementing child protection policy on developing training designs. Problem statement and research questions. This study aims to assess the elements of child protection policy implementation as viewed by teachers in Carmen North District, Cotabato Division, Region 12. Specifically, it will seek to answer the following questions. 1. What is the level of teachers' assessment on school profile in terms of location, size, number of teachers, and number of child of abuse cases? 2. What is the level of school awareness in terms of prohibited acts against child abuse, duties, and responsibilities of the school Child Protection Committee? 3. What is the level of schools in implementation of the child protection policies in terms of preventive measures, protection and remedial measures, rules and procedures, and referral and assessment? 4. Is there a significant influence between school profile and level of implementation of child policy? 5. Is there a significant influence between level of awareness and level of implementation of child policy? 6. Based on the result of analysis, what measurement tool is suitable for the evaluation of good implementation of child protection policy in schools? Social value. Child protection program came out as a mandate from Department of Education few years ago. It is then important that an evaluation of teachers' knowledge and implementation of the program and the schools will be conducted to find out if they are on the right track or not. For the school administrators, the outcome of the study can serve as a basis for them to craft relevant training designs related to child protection implementation so the teachers' knowledge will be enhanced and strengthened. The practices, issues, and challenges which will be reported by the schools under study will make way for policy review and enhancement. The same benefit also goes to the higher officials of the Department of Education. The authorities will be able to find out what aspects of the child protection policy need to be given enough attention. So teachers and school authorities will be empowered with more knowledge and confidence to implement the said policy. For the stakeholders who advocate child protection, this research will contribute for the increase of awareness among them, gain more understanding on how to help each other in a more solidified effort to implement the policy. Since the results of the study will contribute to the body of knowledge related to child protection, the future researchers can also utilize this as one of their literature sources. Theoretical framework. The study on child protection is anchored on the systems theory of Bronfenbrenner 1979. The biological system is the combination of the child's biological disposition and environmental forces coming together to shape the child's development. The theory argues that as the child matures, the family and community shape the environment. Bimmel and Briscoe, 2011. The theory explicates that the world of the child consists of four systems of interactions, namely microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, and macrosystem. Each system depends on the contextual, and sources of growth. Microsystem has been described as a child's most intimate learning setting, as it offers the reference point of the world. Microsystem consists of the child's most immediate environment, physical, socially, and psychological. Mesosystem is the connection between two or more systems in which child, parent, and family live. The mesosystem includes adults beyond primary care givers who engage with the children. The exosystem refers to the social settings that affect the child but do not include the child, such as parents, workplace, or health services in the community. Child protection policy or program implementation is part of the macro system. The program contains the laws or the rules that are designed to support and protect the child in his environment, such as the school. The knowledge of the educators on child protection and the implementation of the policy in the school empower the school system itself to be more functional macro system environment for children. Children are supported with an appropriate learning environment free from different forms of abuse which could hamper their holistic development. Literature review. Implementation of child protection programs. Child protection refers to preventing and responding to violence, exploitation, and abuse against children, including commercial sexual exploitation, trafficking, child labor, and harmful traditional practices such as female genital mutilation, cutting, and child marriage, UNICEF 2004. Child protection relies on people and organizations properly equipped to carry out the work. How children, families, communities, states, formal and informal organizations are assembled around a common purpose is fundamentally a question about the past, the future, and whether the system in place today meets the goals set forth. Wolsizen, Daru, Fluke, Feldman, Glodek, and Lifanda 2010. Preventive measures. Based on DepEd Order 40, preventive measures shall include but not limited to integration of education sessions about corporal punishment and positive and the PTA conferences, capacity building programs, encouraging the formation of supportive support groups, implementing parenting orientation, and setting child-friendly mechanisms. Prevention of child maltreatment can be primary, secondary, or third story. Primary prevention refers to stopping the occurrence of maltreatment in the whole population. WHO 1999. Primary preventive measures of maltreatment in schools include school-based activities towards nonviolence, Crooks et al. 2011, and programs promoting good touching and bad touching, my body is my own, and kids can say no, concept to all children, WHO 1999. Protective and remedial measures. Schools should have methods in handling bullying incidents with procedures to be followed and ensure the non-punitive discipline. DepEd Order 40, Series of 2012. Schools have an important role in protecting children. The adults who oversee and work in educational settings have a duty to provide environments that support and promote children's dignity, development, and protection. Teachers and other education staff have an obligation under Article 19 of the CRC to protect the children and their charge. To protect children and prevent child maltreatment, different stakeholders, including those with direct family, teachers and pediatricians, and indirect contact, school board, NGOs, and government. With the child need to work together rather than just focusing on individual cases. A system needs to be established. This has a multidisciplinary and all-encompassing approach. This is because sometimes focusing on fragmented and individual child protection issues may be insufficient in providing a comprehensive solution to the problem. Hence, a system consisting of all stakeholders is important in providing multi-pronged assistance to the victims. Wolseason et al. 2010. Variables of the study. Independent variables is school profile. These are location, size, number of teachers, number of child abuse cases. School awareness. These are prohibited acts, duties, and responsibilities on school child protection committee. While dependent variables is child protection program. These are preventive measures, protective and remedial measures, rules and procedures, referral and assessment. Research design. In this study, both quantitative and qualitative designs or mixed method will be used. For quantitative, descriptive will be employed to describe the school characteristics, level of knowledge, and level of implementation of child protection program. The correlation method will be used to determine the influence of personal characteristics and level of knowledge on the implementation of CPP, while person-product moment of correlation person R will be used to determine the significant relationship between the school characteristics and level of knowledge and the level of implementation. In addition, qualitative design will also be used since this study will also explore the issues, practices, and challenges in the implementation of the program in respective schools. Locale of the study. This study will be conducted among 13 schools at Carmen North District, Carmen, Cotabato, during the academic year 2020-2021. Respondents of the study. The respondents of the study will be the school principals and teachers who are assigned as guidance counselors or designates and who are tasked to facilitate the implementation of the school's child protection program. The respondents will be from different elementary schools of Carmen North District. References of the study.